Okay, now we're going to talk about E and the natural logarithm. They're called natural logarithms because they have applications in nature. So we want to find y such that ln of y equals 4. Well, just like log without a base is log base 10, ln is log base e. So in order to do this, when we change it to exponential form, we will have it as e to the 4th equals y. And to find e on your calculator, it's second ln. ln is down here below the log. So we'll do second ln of 4, which gives us 54.5982. Now we want to find a number such that ln of 2t plus 1 equals negative 4. So changing it to exponential, you have e to the negative 4 equals 2t plus 1. Now we want to solve for t. So e to the negative 4 minus 1 equals 2t. Divide everything through by 2. So we have e to the negative 4 minus 1 over 2 equals t. Now put it in our calculator. Second ln negative 4 minus 1 equals, divided by 2, equals negative 0.4908. Now find all numbers x that satisfy the given equations. Okay, so we have to use some of the properties we had before. So here we have a subtraction, which means it becomes a quotient. So it's ln of x plus 5 over x minus 1 equals 2. So it's e to the 2 equals x plus 5 over x minus 1. Now multiply both sides by x minus 1. So e to the 2 times x minus 1 equals x plus 5. We need to get the x's together. We need to multiply first e squared x minus e squared equals x plus 5. So e squared x minus x equals 5 plus e squared. We subtracted the x, we added the e squared. Factoring out an x, we have x times e squared minus 1 equals 5 plus e squared. So x is 5 plus e squared over e squared minus 1. Now go to our calculator. So 5 plus e squared divided by, oops, we need another close parentheses, divided by e squared minus 1 gives us 1.9391. Now this next one, we have a quotient, or we have a addition, so it becomes a product. So ln of x plus 5 times x minus 1 equals 2. So e squared equals x squared. If you multiply it out, we get plus 4x minus 5. It's a quadratic, so 0 equals x squared plus 4x minus 5 minus e squared. So that's x squared plus 4x minus 5 plus e squared. We have to use the quadratic formula. So x equals minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 5 plus e squared over 2 times 1. So it's negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 plus, so negative 4 times negative 5 plus e squared is 49.5562244 over 2. So we have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 65.5562244 over 2, which gives us, okay, negative 4 minus square root 65.5562244 divided by 2. It's negative 6.0483 and negative 4 plus square root of 65.5565224 divided by 2 is 2.0483. Now, we can't take the log of a negative number, whether it's a log or an ln. So that means that the negative 6.0483 does not work because there would be a negative here and a negative here. However, this 2.0483 does work. Okay, so let's do this last one. So the first thing we have to do is multiply both sides by 2 plus ln of y. We can't change anything to exponential form until we get the ln by itself. So the whole beginning part of this problem is algebra. So we have 1 plus ln of y equals 0.9 times 2 plus ln of y. So that's 1 plus ln of y equals 1.8 plus 0.9 ln of y. So we need to get the ln of y on one side and the numbers on one side. So if we subtract a 1, that gives us a 0.8. if we subtract the 0.9 ln of y, 1 minus 0.9 is 0.1 ln of y. So now we need to get ln of y by itself, so we divide by the 0.1. So then ln of y equals 8. At this point, we have a single ln. We can change it to exponential form. So y equals e to the 8th. Plug it into the calculator. And we get 2980.958. So that's 2980.958. So it's all the same properties as when we worked with strictly logs. Now we're just using ln, which is a log, but it's a log base e, not a log base 10 or any other base. Okay, so suppose a colony of bacteria has a continuous growth rate of 10% per hour. By what percent will the colony grow after 5 hours? Well, we use P e to the RT. R equals 0.1 because that's 10%. T equals 5 because we have 5 hours. So we have PE to the 0.5. Well, P is just the preliminary amount. We don't have a preliminary amount. We just want to know by how much is it going to grow in 5 hours. So we can ignore the P, and E to the 0.5 is 1.65 approximately. So it grows by 65% in 5 hours. Now we want to know how long will it take for the colony to grow by 250% of its initial size. Again, we don't know the initial size. We don't need to know the initial size. So instead of having P, which is the initial size, we're just going to work with E to the RT. And E to the 0.1 T is going to equal 2.5. So if we take the ln of both sides, 0.1, so we have ln of E to the 0.1 T equals ln of 2.5. Bring the 0.1 T down in front. Where it just so happens that ln of E equals 1. So this simply becomes 0.1 T equals ln of 2.5, where T equals ln of 2.5 divided by 0.1. So ln of 2.5 divided by 0.1 is 9.1629. So it will take a little over 9 hours for the colony to grow to be 250% of its initial size. Okay, so that's all we're going to do with ln and E.